we go. Let's go. Everybody dance now. Everybody dance now.
I think we're off to a great start.
In its original run, Arrested Development was one of the finest and sharpest sitcoms of all time. For me though, one of my favourite episodes happens to be a Christmas episode. That being the season 2 episode, Afternoon Delight. Which means we get to see a Bluth family Christmas party. Well, 2 of them actually, because the first one didn't go well. Actually, the second one doesn't go much, but they're both terrible parties. I mean, first of all, you have to shout out Job alienating his employees with the rising cost of his suit.
In fact, Job had started to alienate some of his colleagues.
Worst that can happen is I can spill some on my $3,000 suit. Come on!
Hey.
Yeah, the guy in the $4,000 suit is holding the elevator, but the guy doesn't make that in 3 months. Come on! Why don't I just take a whiz through this $5,000 suit?
They're the same suit, by the way. But thankfully, it's not just chestnuts roasting on the open fire this Christmas. It's also Job, as the boss of Bluth Company, being roasted by his employees.
Job seems like he'd be a really smart boss. Please don't laugh. Look, he's a great magician.
That's even better.
But it does give me some of my favourite quotes from the whole show.
You done?
And speaking of quotes, I'm not exactly sure what he's saying here, but it doesn't seem very Christmassy.
I already gave my big sexual harassment speech today. Inter-office or or finger or sting or or even though so many people in this office are begging for it.
If Christmas is meant to be about bringing the family together, let's face it, bringing the Bluth family together was going to be a disaster, but a hilarious one. I mean, first of all, we have the fact that Lucille kind of realises that maybe she's actually lonely without her family, kind of uncharacteristically.
You're a little bit lonely and you're acting out for attention.
It's ridiculous. I want you to move in with me.
What?
Or Michael wanting to get close to his niece, maybe because he wants to make his son George Michael jealous, and because she wants to make her mother, Lindsay, jealous.
Yeah, you're my little niece. I think we should be spending a little bit more time together.
Yeah, and if it makes my mom jealous.
And George Michael can run back to his precious hand. Great, good deal.
And that means they get too close for comfort, and also Lindsay and George Michael get a little bit too close for comfort. And that's how I learned about the song Afternoon Delight and what that was about.
Afternoon Delight was more adult themed than its innocent melody would have you believe.
And the thought of loving you is getting so exciting. Sky rockets in flight.
Hang on, maybe.
Afternoon delight.
Listen, I'm gonna go get some more punch because it is toast time, okay? No. It'll look worse. Go that way.
So the first party is a disaster. Job fires everyone in a role that really makes me think Will Arnett should play the Grinch. I mean, look at that Grinchy face.
You're fired. No, you're all fired. Each and every one of you. Merry Christmas.
So they throw a second party, and thankfully they learn from their mistakes. Oh no, they don't. Lindsay and George Michael make the exact same mistake that his father and her daughter made.
Lindsay wasn't there to see all of Michael and Maybe's song and was about to have a similar revelation.
Could not be caught that didn't bite. But you got some beta waiting, and I think I might try.
That's my wife and my nephew. We have an open relationship.
Thankfully, Michael's not trying to score with his niece, but he is trying to get his uncle to score with his mother, leading to this conversation, which is full of Christmas joy. Christmas joy was, innuendo.
I need something that I can't give her. Maybe a little afternoon delight.
Oscar thought that Michael was referring to a particular brand of cannabis named Afternoon Delight.
Which way do I try to get it in her?
I don't need any details.
Maybe I'll put it in her brownie.
Hey!
For me, this is just an episode that encapsulates what worked about the show, which is the backstabby, dryly funny, weirdly incestuous Bluth family. I mean, this episode could even be the case study for how dysfunctional they actually are. It might be the benchmark, to be honest. But all that aside, it is hilarious and features some of my favourite character moments from Job.
And I must say that I missed the laughter. Oh God, how they used to laugh with me.
At you.
They're laughing with me, Michael! They're laughing with me!
Lucille.
I have a surprise for whoever it is if he comes back. First I blow him, then I poke him.
Guy has no idea what he's in for.
And Tobias.
I walk in and there's a colored man in my kitchen.
colored? What color was he exactly?
Blue.
Hello, Lucio. Oh, I got blown. So I can't sleep.
What can I say? It would be a pretty blue Christmas without the Bluth family. Although Tobias might actually like that. Oh, I didn't even mention Buster.
There's no shame in being a coward.
Coward? I'm not a coward. Would a coward have this? Now, if you'll excuse me, they're putting me in something called Hero Squad.
Well, on the next... I'm just kidding. We don't have time for that. Although we may talk about another Christmas episode with Mae Whitman.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho! I hope you enjoyed that, and I'd really enjoy if you liked and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Or you can check out the last episode where we talked about Christmas TV classics. And remember, if you're watching this, Merry Christmas!